Hey, so I've been meaning to make this video for a while, just without Veda, so this is the perfect opportunity to do so. So, as you might have noticed already in my videos, I usually don't take that much care to my appearance. I'm usually without makeup, without anything fancy. And this video is especially to talk about my change in attitude towards beauty and makeup specifically. And as you can see today in this video, I took a little bit more care and attention. I'm wearing makeup. First off, I'm going to start with this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'd just like to point out a few of these parts. You don't have to wear fancy makeup. This is just a big shake-up. Makeup, a fake-up. And so basically the song goes on a little bit about that. Yeah. I was 11 when I wrote this. Recently, specifically because of Jenna Marbles actually, I've started to embrace makeup and have a whole new light on it. I used to think it was such an evil thing, all superficial and everything like that. But I found it's not as bad as I used to think it is, and that we should learn to actually embrace it. For instance, I got this book. It's called GirlForce. I just randomly got it for $1 one day because it was $1, okay? And it's pretty pictures and stuff. This book talks basically about different body types and how to learn to know your own body and different parts, everything from exercise to fashion to makeup and everything in between. And I found this in the book, and it seems to be a good passage. Understanding that each body type and each individual is beautiful in its own way is a huge part of this book. You'll boost self-esteem and confidence when you find out what skincare routine, style of clothing, color, and jewelry will heal and balance you. Accepting your unique beauty as a gift of nature, and no matter what shape, size, or color you are. So basically, that kind of sums up what I've started to develop as the idea for beauty and makeup. I've started to learn that makeup doesn't just have to be about the superficial aspects of it, and that, for instance, the makeup that I'm wearing today, it's part of my individuality, like wearing necklaces, jewelry, hair pieces, and stuff like that, and it just gives a self-confidence boost. There's nothing wrong with that. Going back to the poem, there are certain parts that I still stay true to, of course. For instance, beauty is what you define. It's all in your own mind. It's what you see in your own eyes. Now that part of this song still holds true for today. I totally think that beauty is what you see in your own eyes, but then there's also society that is showing us images all the time of the way we should look, or the top 10 fads, or whatever, and sometimes those things just crowd our mind, and sometimes mess us up to thinking that we're not worth it, or that we have to have the perfect skin, the perfect everything, whatever. And I think it's not about that at all. Beauty should just be about finding something that's your own self-expression and finding your own thing that'll help you with self-confidence and feeling the best you can. For instance, these days we see so many celebrities on magazines and we think they're so gorgeous and that they're so unattainable and stuff like that. But the truth is, lots of the times, one, they're either super photoshopped, and even the most beautiful models in the world don't actually look like the images that we're so used to seeing on a daily basis. Another thing is makeup. Sometimes I look at people in magazines and I'm just in awe of their beauty and how beautiful they seem to appear. But the truth is, they're just normal like you and me, except they have a good makeup artist. It's all about the professionals who put on all the allure and glitz and glam of Hollywood to make them look amazing and fantastic. Back to the song. At the turn of the century, we should define who we be. Okay, it's kind of cheesy, but still, with all the technology and with our new ideas, we should be able to find our own beauty and our own strength within ourselves. And as hard as it is, sometimes we just need to block everything out and think about ourselves. I wrote here how, if you're strong, there is nothing wrong, you can find it. Well, not all days are we strong. Sometimes we just don't feel our best, and we just don't think we look our best. Even though truly, we look super beautiful and super awesome, It just doesn't always seem to be that way. Especially as a teen, I know that our age group is much more affected by all the media all around us. Especially for that reason, I think that just finding your own body shape, finding your own self-expression, and finding those things are so much more important. Because we can look at the ideals, and if we try to imitate them, then they'll just not seem like us. So, if I want to put on these things and put on makeup, that's who I am. And that's what gives me the self-confidence boost. But if I see others with just following the fads and following the superficiality of it, then that's what's the other flip side. And what I thought about in this poem that I really disagreed with. All over the internet and just anywhere in general, you can find so many people who are lacking self-confidence. And it's much harder than it looks sometimes for certain people to get out of that shell and be able to express themselves for who they truly are. And I think that beauty and makeup and all these sort of things are just a perfect outlet to do something for yourself that just makes a smile on your face. Basically, to end this, I've started embracing makeup and all these sort of things more and more. And I find that if they're taken in the right way, they can boost self-confidence and self-esteem and be used for greater good. But if you're still having some issues with self-confidence, I'll link a few videos down below that may be able to help you. And I'd always like your thoughts and ideas about this topic. And I want to do many more of these videos if possible, so please leave any suggestions for any topics down below. Peace! Bye-bye. DFTBA What am I trying to say? Concentrate. I've been rambling a lot again.